All right, so good day everyone. We are now in the second part of lesson 8, which is the integration by substitution. Specifically, we will be dealing about trigonometric substitution or trig sum. Okay, so sa first part natin, we deals with algebraic substitution, wherein the change of variable involving algebraic function is called the algebraic substitution. So here in trigonometric substitution, so a change of variable involving trigonometric function is called the trigonometric substitution. So for trigonometric substitution, so there are three cases. The first case, we have a square minus x squared, and then we let x is equal to a sine theta. So dito guys, always scan, alright, yung given. So yung a natin is constant and then yung x natin dito is yung variable that we need to integrate. And then we let x and then we let x is equal to a sine theta. So eto, mamaya ko na-explain kung paano nangyari yan. And then the second case, we have a square plus x square where a is constant and x is the variable. And here, we let x is equal to a tangent theta. Okay, so yung pinagkaiba ng first case sa second case, yung sign natin sa first case is negative, yung sign natin sa second case is positive. All right, and then for the third case naman, so yung variable natin ang nauna, we have x square minus a square. So, nabaligtad. So, mula sa case 1 na a square minus x square, naging x square minus a square, and then here we let x is equal to a secant theta. Okay, so, and then itong mga nasa ilalim na to, later ko nang ipapaliwanag kung paano nangyari siya. Alright, so basically, bago tayo dumako sa actual given natin or actual example natin, alright, so let me just explain to you where does x is equal to a sine theta came from. Yun kasi ako medyo ganun ako kapag nag-aaral. Alright, so lagi ako nagtatanong saan nang galing tong part na to, and then inaalam ko kung paano siya nangyari or saan siya nanggaling. Okay, so hindi naman required to, pero ipapaliwanag ko pa rin sa inyo para kapag ina-apply nyo na yung example natin, baka magamit natin itong given na to or yung explanation na to. Okay, para at least mawala na rin sa isip natin kung saan ba nanggaling tong x na to, which is equal to a sine theta. Saan bang galing yung tong x na to, which is a tangent theta, and then etong x na to is equal to a secant theta. Okay, so ngayon, tingnan natin yung tatlo na yan. So, kunin natin siya. So, x is equal to a sine theta, and then we have x is equal to a tangent theta, and then we have x is equal to a secant theta. So ngayon, kapag ito ay dinivide natin both side by a, yan, lahat niya yan. Okay, divide natin both side by a, makakancel yung a natin dito, cancel yung a natin dito. So we have now is sine theta is equal to x over a, tangent theta is equal to x over a, and then we have secant theta which is equal to uh, x over a. So kung papansinin natin, di ba itong secant theta na to, ang reciprocal niyan is cosine, which is cosine theta. Kapag biniligtad natin yan, so this is equal to a over x. So gagamitin natin yung ratio na x over a na yan para makuha natin itong x is equal to a sine theta, x is equal to a tangent theta, and then itong x is equal to a secant theta. Alright, so let's start. So, tignan natin itong slides na to. Okay, so for case number 1, we have a square minus x square, and let x is equal to a sine theta. So again, mula dito, palabasin natin yung ratio na x over a. Mula sa ano na to, sa a square minus x square, palabasin natin yung ratio na x over a, which is equal to sine theta. Okay. So now, ang pwede natin gawin dito, okay, so actually, itong A na to, A square minus x square. So nagmula siya sa Pythagorean theorem or Pythagorean formula, which is c square is equal to a square plus b square. Yan. So c square is equal to a square plus b square. And then from here, pwede tayong gumamit ng Pythagorean right triangle, sorry, which is ang C natin is hypotenuse, ang A natin, for example, itong side na to, and then yung B natin, ito yung side na to. Okay, so ngayon, kung papansinin natin, ang form natin is A square minus uh, x square. So, ibig sabihin, for example, yung A natin ilipat natin dito, we have C square minus A square is equal to B square. So, yung B square na to, i-disregard muna natin ha. Mamaya natin isosolve yan. So ngayon we have ang C natin ngayon, sorry tama, yung C square natin na to, ito yung A natin, A square natin na to, and then yung A square natin na to, ito naman yung X square natin. So ibig sabihin, kung isi-similar triangle natin siya, so ito yung A natin, and then ito yung X natin. Okay, nasundan. So from Pythagorean theorem or Pythagorean formula wherein we have right triangle, ito yung C, ito yung A, ito yung B natin. So lilipat natin sa side na to yung A, we have C square minus A square is equal to B square, wherein this C square minus A square is in the form of A square minus X square, kung saan yung C natin, ito yung A natin, which is ito, saka ito, and then yung A natin na ito, dito naman yung X natin dito. Alright, and then as you can see, mula dito, pwede na tayong magkapag-create ng ratio na x over a. So we have x over a. So we have, kung ito yung angle natin, so we have already x over a using SOHCAHTOA. Diba yung sa SOHCAHTOA natin? So, TOA. So for sine theta, we have opposite over hypotenuse. And then for cosine theta, we have adjacent over hypotenuse. And then for tangent theta, we have opposite over adjacent. Okay, so as you can see guys, kung ito yung ating angle and then kailangan natin is x over a, so di ba this is opposite over hypotenuse where we can apply this sine theta or yung sine theta is equal to x over a. Yan, so we have Uh, palitan na natin siya. We have sine theta is equal to x over a. And then let's calculate or equate it with x. So we have x is equal to a sine theta. So dun nagmula etong a, x is equal to a sine theta mula sa Pythagorean relation na yan. And then ngayon, uh, try nating isolve etong baba na to. So for example, iyan yung v natin. Diba sabi dito, b is equal to c square minus s square. So ito yung b natin. Kapag kinuha natin yung b niyan, square root lang natin yan. So ibig sabihin, itong baba na to is square root of a square minus x square. Kung saan, ito ay mula dito. Okay, so yun yung pinagmulan ng x is equal to a sine theta. So by the way, sa ano naman, sa pag-solution na tayo, tatandaan lang natin ito. So x square minus x square and we let x is equal to a sine theta. All right, so I think we're good enough with this one. And now let's proceed with the second example. Or we had second case, which is a square minus x square. And then sabi dito, we let x is equal to x is equal to a tangent theta. And then if we're going to get the tangent theta here, so tangent theta is equal to x over a. So hahanapin natin yung ratio na to sa right triangle. So now we have this right triangle. Ito yung right angle and assume natin ito yung theta natin. Okay, as you can see guys, etong x a square plus x square na to, so eto na siya. And then this is equal to c, which is the hypotenuse. So therefore, etong x square plus a square plus x square na to, so siya na yung hypotenuse natin na a square plus x square. And then kung ito yung angle natin, na theta natin dito, So applying opposite over adjacent. So yung opposite side is x, and then ito naman yung ano natin. Ito naman yung ating adjacent angle. Yan. So yun. So that is how we create, and then from this one using TOA. Ayan, so apply natin tangent theta is equal to opposite over adjacent. So tangent theta uh, is equal to ang opposite natin ay x over a, and equating the equation with x, so we have x is equal to a tangent theta. Alright, lagi niyong tatandaan kapag square root of a square plus x square, ito yung x natin, ito yung isang variable natin, and then ito naman yung constant natin. Kapag naman a minus x square, so ito yung a natin, yung hypotenuse, which is yung constant natin, and yung variable natin is nasa vertical side ng ating Pythagorean theorem. Right triangle natin. Alright, last we have x square minus s square and a square, and let x is equal to a secant theta. So meron pa yung sign, may tangent na tayo. So cosine na lang ang kailangan natin, cosine theta, which is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse. Okay, so ngayon drawing tayo ng right triangle. Okay, so ngayon kung i-analyze natin etong x square minus a square. Alright, so this is in the form of this one. So yung x natin, ito ngayon yung hypotenuse natin. And then ngayon, saan natin ilalagay yung a square natin na to? Kung saan ito yung ating angle. Yan. Ito yung angle na. Saan natin ilalagay yung angle na to? Yung a natin na to, kung saan ito yung angle natin. So yung a ba natin ay dito, or yung a natin ay dito? Okay, so tingnan natin ha. Okay, so applying cosine theta, which is adjacent over hypotenuse. So ang kailangan lang natin is adjacent side. Okay, yung adjacent side. Kung ito na yung hypotenuse natin na x, so ibig sabihin yung a natin is under ito. Kasi applying cosine theta, which is adjacent over hypotenuse, so ito na yung a natin, yung adjacent side natin, and then this is already our hypotenuse, which is x. And then sa vertical side natin, nandito yung square root of x square minus a square. And then ngayon, yung cosine theta natin, which is adjacent over hypotenuse, so this is equal to a over x. Eh di ba ang kailangan natin is x over a na ratio? So ngayon, get the reciprocal this one. So we have 1 over a. So this is equal to 1 over uh, cosine theta. And then 1 over cosine theta, so this is equal to x over a is equal to secant theta. And then i-cross multiply natin yung a, or multiply natin both side with a, we have x is equal to a secant theta. So this is our x para sa given, para sa case 3 natin na x square minus a square. So diyan nagmula uh, yung mga function na yon na x is equal to a sin theta. So we have x is equal to a tangent theta, and then we have x is equal to a secant theta. Alright, so kung saan gagamitin natin yung lahat ng yan. And then at least mula dito, makuha natin yung ratio, no? Yung ratio, at mai-plug in natin sa right triangle kasi you are requiring to create a right triangle para mas madali niyong ma-identify yung kung ano yung hinahanap na function. Okay, sa trigonometric function. Okay, so yan, napatunayan na natin at nakuha na natin kung saan nanggaling yung mga bagay na yon. And then now, let's proceed with the discussion of yung nasa baba na to. Yan, yung nasa baba na to. Okay, so mula dito sa a square minus x square, so eto na siya, we let x daw, which is equal to sine theta. So ibig sabihin, etong x na to, papalitan natin ng a sine theta, which is this is equal to a square minus a square sine square theta. Okay, so we have common factor here na a. So labas natin to, a square rather. And then ang matitira dito, we have 1, then minus sine square theta. And then this 1 minus sine square theta, so using Pythagorean identity, so that is equal to cosine square theta. And then we have now a square cosine theta. Sir, ano ibig sabihin po niyan? Okay, so kapag nakakita tayo in the form of a square times x square, so pwede natin siyang equate as a square cosine square theta. Yan. So, ganun lang ibig sabihin nun. And then, for example, we have square root of a square minus x square. So, this is equal to square root of a square cosine square theta. Then, kapag ito sinimplify natin, so we have a cosine theta. So, yun lang yun. Alright, dito naman sa ilalim, sa second case, so sabi dyan, a square plus x square, and let x is equal to a tangent theta. So we about to substitute x from here by a tangent theta. So we have a square plus a square. This is tangent theta, sorry. Alright, so this must be sa tangent theta. So palitan natin siya ha. Okay. So tangent theta or tangent square theta. And then factoring the common factor, we have a square. Ang matitira sa loob, 1 plus tangent square theta. And this is equal to a square secant square theta. So ganun din dito. So ang ibig sabihin nun yun guys, so a square, okay, we have a square and then plus x square. So this is equal to a square secant square theta. So dyan na tayo nagsasubstitute ng trigonometric function. Okay, mula sa function na to, a square minus x square, isa-substitute natin siya as a cosine theta or a square cosine square theta. And then last one, for case number 3, we have x square plus minus a square, and we let x is equal to a secant theta. So substitute lang natin yung x na to as secant theta. So we have a square secant square theta minus a. So i-factor natin yung a square. So we have a square then multiplied by secant square theta minus 1. And then, so this is equal to a square. So applying Pythagorean identity, we have tangent square for secant square theta minus 1. Yan. So, gagamitin lahat natin yan. Ang ibig sabihin guys, x square minus a square. So this is equal to a square then tangent square theta. Alright, so yan yung application yan. Alright, so sige. So we're done with the theory and then the concept. Now let's proceed with actual given. So for example, number one, we have the integral of dx over x square root of 4 minus x squared. So as you can see guys, so eto we have 4 minus x squared. So which is in the form of a square minus x squared. And here we let x is equal to a sine theta. Yan. So naalala yon. Okay. So ito yung first case natin or case number one. Okay, so ngayon, let's try to get the derivative and then kunin na rin natin, equate na rin natin to using this one. Yan. So yung a squared theta, a square minus x square, so that is equal to a square cosine square theta. No. So para dire-diretso tayo. And then etong a square minus x square, so this is equal to uh, we have this is equal to a square cosine square theta. So here, ang a natin is 2. Yan. Yung a square natin dito, itong 4. And then yung x square natin dito ay x square. So pwede natin sabihin, we have 4 minus x square. And then this is equal to 4. Then cosine square theta. Okay, nakuha? Mula dito, yung case number 1 natin, we have a square minus x square. So, dito nag-let x tayo is equal to a sine theta. And then from yung sa computation natin kanina, a square minus x square. So, that is equal to a square cosine theta. So, yung a square natin dito is 4. That's why we have 4 minus x square. So, this is equal to 4 cosine square theta. So, ito yung in-apply natin. Ngayon, balikan natin yung x. So, x is equal to, yung a natin is 2, and then we have sine theta. So, hindi siya naka-square, kaya 2 lang. Anyway, uh, yung 2 natin ay, kapag in-square, we have 4. So, ngayon, ano yung susunod natin gagawin? So, di ba, we have integral. So, actually, etong, etong 4 minus x square na to, so which is 4 cosine square x cosine square theta, pwede natin i-substitute dito, no? And then, etong x square naman natin, kapag ni-square natin siya, so makukuha natin yung pang-substitute dito. So, ang kailangan na lang natin etong dx, no? Etong dx, so saan natin kukunin yan? Mula dito. So, get the integral of this one, ay derivative of x. So, we have dx, and then derivative ng 2 sine theta, we have 2 cosine theta. Yan. So ngayon, yung dx na to, papalitan natin ng 2 cosine theta. Yung 4 minus x square na to, papalitan natin ng 4 cosine square theta. And then yung x square natin na to, so ibig sabihin yan, wala sa x is equal to 2 sine theta. Kapag in-square natin yan, so we have 4 sine square theta. Yan. So ngayon, substitute na natin. So we have integral of yung dx natin na to. So palitan natin siya ng 2 cosine theta. So siya nanggaling yung dx na to. Ito siya, which is we have equal to 2 cosine theta. And then over, so yung x square naman natin na to, so this is equal to 4 sine square theta. So we have 4 sine square theta. And then ito namang 4 minus x square natin na to, papalitan natin ng 4 cosine square theta. So we have square root of 4 minus x, sorry. So that is 4 cosine square theta. So 4 cosine square theta. Okay, so this is d theta ha. So and then this is also d theta. Okay, so ngayon, let's simplify this one. Okay, so we have integral of 2 cosine theta for the numerator, and then over 4, we have sine square theta. And then yung square root ng 4 cosine square theta, we have 2 cosine theta. Cosine theta, d theta. So as you can see, we can eliminate this one. So ang matitira na lang, we have 1 over 4 integral of d theta over sine square theta. Okay, we have sine square theta. Okay, so from here, pwede natin kunin yung reciprocal ni sine square theta kasi kumbaga, kung magle-let you tayo, wala naman tayong cosine para pang substitute. Pero, di ba yung reciprocal identity ni sine square theta, so that is equal to secant. Okay, so secant square theta. We have integral of, cosecant pala, sorry. So we have integral of cosecant square theta. And then d theta. So di ba may integral si secant square theta, which is cotangent or negative cotangent. So we have negative 1 over 4 and then cotangent theta plus c. Ngayon, ano ngayon yung cotangent theta na to sa Pythagorean, sa right triangle natin. So drawing tayo ng right triangle. Yan. So, ito yung theta natin, ito yung right angle natin. Okay, di ba kanina, sabi natin, yung A natin, ito yung hypotenuse, which is yung 4 natin. So, ibig sabihin, ito yung 2 natin. And then, yung opposite side naman niya, ito yung pinaka-x natin. And then, sa denominator, we have 4 minus x squared. Yan, x squared. So, square root yun ha. Square root of 4, okay, minus x squared. Ngayon, kunin natin yung cotangent side niyon para pang substitute. Kasi hindi pa siya yung final answer natin. Kasi guys, kailangan natin ibalik sa in terms of x. So naka-cotangent theta lang tayo dito. Di ba yung cotangent theta is reciprocal siya ng tangent theta? Di ba? So you have tangent theta is equal to, ang tangent theta is opposite over adjacent. So yung cotangent theta is equal to adjacent over opposite. So ngayon, kung ito yung theta natin, yung adjacent niya, ito, and then over opposite. So we have now 1 over 4, and then palitan natin yung cotangent natin, which is adjacent, we have square root of 4 minus x squared over x. So dito itabi na natin siya. We have square root of 4 minus x squared over x plus c. So this is now our final answer for that given. Okay, so pwede pa natin siyang i-rewrite as negative square root of 4 minus x squared all over 4x plus c. So this is our final answer for our first example. Right, so now we are now in the second example for trigonometric substitution. So we have the integral of dx over 25x squared. Okay, so tingnan natin kung paano pwede natin gawin dyan. And then as you can see, as we observe, yung denominator natin is in the form of a square plus x squared. So this is case number 2. Sabi sa case number 2, a square plus x square, and that x is equal to a and then tangent theta. All right. And then sabi din kanina doon for a square plus x square. So this is equal to a square and then we have secant square theta. So ito yung dalawang uh, concept na gagamitin natin for this given. Okay, so rewrite natin siya since we have yung a square natin that is 25 then plus x square and then yung x natin is equal to 5 tangent theta. So saan yun nagmula? Dito sa unang ano natin. And then i-rewrite din natin itong equation na to in the form of a square secant theta, secant square theta. So we have 25x squared. So this is equal to 25 then secant square theta. Yeah, then substitute na natin. So ang problema natin, wala pa tayong dx. So from this one, we have x is equal to 5, then tangent theta. So kunin natin yung derivative niyan para magkaroon tayo ng dx. So we have dx is equal to 5, then derivative ng tangent theta. So we have secant square theta d theta. So ibig sabihin yan guys, itong dx na to, pwede nang palitan natin 5 secant square theta d theta. So now let's substitute those trigonometric functions. So ang integral of yung dx natin, so we have 5 secant square theta and then d theta. And then for the denominator, so we have yung 25 plus x square, palitan natin siya ng 25 secant square theta. So we have 25 secant square theta and then raised to 3 over 2. And then pwede natin siyang i-split as, for example, integral of 5 secant square theta, then d theta, then over, we have 25 secant square theta, then multiply by 25 secant square theta raised to 1 half. Yan. So pwede natin i-split yung denominator yan. And then as we can see, pag kinuha natin yung square root ng 25 secant square theta, so ang matitira doon, we have 5 secant square theta over 25 secant square theta. Then square root ng 25 secant square theta, we have 5, then secant theta. So as you can see, pwede natin i-cancel itong 5, then pwede natin i-cancel yung secant square theta sa numerator and then denominator. Then of course, we have the theta here. So ilabas natin yung 25, so we have 1 over 25. So ang matitira lang, integral of d theta over secant theta. And then applying reciprocal identity for 1 over secant, so we have, so that is equal to cosine. So 1 over 25, itaas natin ng konti. Okay, so we have 1 over 25 and then integral ni cosine theta, then d theta. So di ba may integral tayo ng cosine theta, which is equal to sine theta. So we have 1 over 25 and then we have sine theta plus c. So final answer na ba yan? Hindi pa kasi kailangan natin with respect to x. So naka-theta tayo dito. So what we're going to do here is to find the ratio for sine theta uh, using right triangle. Okay, so kung ito yung ating angle, and then di ba yung tangent theta natin, okay, so tignan natin yung part na to, yung tangent x is equal to a tangent theta natin. So yung tangent theta natin is equal to x over a. Kung meron tayong ah, kung meron tayong x is equal to 5 tangent theta, so ibig sabihin, lipat ka dito x is equal to 5 tangent theta. So yung tangent theta natin is equal to x over 5. So kung ito yung theta natin, so kung ito yung theta natin, yung tangent x over 5 natin, which is opposite over adjacent, TOA, so yung x natin ay ito, and then yung adjacent natin is ito. So for the hypotenuse, ang longest side natin dito ay we have 25 plus x squared. Yan. So therefore, from this triangle, right triangle, we can easily now identify sine theta, which is opposite over hypotenuse. So yung opposite side is x over, we have the square root of 25 plus x squared. So ito na ngayon, ang pang-substitute natin dito. So we have now 1 over 25, then multiply by x over square root of, baligtarin na natin siya, x squared plus 25 plus c. So, and then we can rewrite this one as x over 25 and square root of x squared plus 25 plus c. So this is our final answer for example number 2. So yan. So tingnan natin tong final answer ko dito sa slides. So we have positive x over 25 square root of x squared plus 35 plus c. Okay. So now let's proceed with example number 3. We have integral of dx over 4x squared minus 25. Okay, so we have integral of dx over 4x squared minus 25. So tingnan natin siya ha. Alright, so as you can see guys, yung denominator natin is 4x squared minus 25. So case number 1. Tama ba? Case number 1 or case number 2 or case number 3? Hindi. Okay, case number 3. Kasi kung papansinin natin, ang una is yung variable. So ano ba yung sinasabi sa case number 3? We have x squared minus a squared. So this is equal to, so dito ang let x natin is a. We have secant theta. And then itong x squared minus a squared, so equal siya sa a squared and tangent square theta. Yan. So mula dito, we will manipulate this one para mapang-substitute natin. Okay, so let's start by this one. Yan. So we have 4x squared minus 25. Okay, we have minus 25. So we have here, so we can rewrite this one as, oops, sorry. Okay, we can rewrite this one as 2x is equal to, ang a natin as 5, then secant theta. Sir, bakit naging 2x? Kasi nga, di ba, kumbaga, ito, kapag sinulat natin to, so this is 2x raised to 2. Yan, so kaya 2x na lang tayo dito. Alright, so next. Okay, so let us rewrite this one, x squared minus a raised to, we have 4x squared. So 4x squared minus 25. So this is equal to 25 tangent square theta. Sir, bakit nawala yung 4? Okay, bakit nawala yung 4 na yun? So ngayon, ang gawin natin, so di ba, kunin natin yung ano dito. Let's substitute this one dito sa formula natin na to. Okay, so bakit naging 25 tangent x squared na lang? So we have 4 and then yung x natin. Okay, so yung x natin, divide natin to both side by 2. So x is equal to 5 secant theta over 2 then minus 25. Yan, minus 25. Okay, so kapag this is square ha, so naka-square tayo dito. So kapag in-square natin yan, we have 4, then multiply by 25, secant squared theta over 4, and then minus 25. So cancel to, ang matitira 25, 25 secant squared theta minus 25. Then yan, factor natin yung 25. And then ang matitira secant squared theta minus 1, which is this is equal to tangent squared theta. We have tangent at 25, then tangent squared theta. Ito na yon. Okay, so kaya nawala yung 4. Okay, so ngayon, burahin ko na itong nasa ilalim ha. So in-explain ko lang kung bakit nawala yung 4. So, yan, burahin ko na to. So anyway, you can recall naman kapag hindi na gets kung bakit nawala yung 4 at naging 25 tangent squared theta na lang. Okay, so now, what's next is kunin natin itong 2x kasi wala pa tayong pang substitute sa dx. Kunin natin yung 2x is equal to 5 secant theta. Okay, so get the derivative of this one. Okay, so derivative ng 2x, we have 2 dx, and this is equal to 5. Derivative ng secant, we have secant theta tangent theta. So dividing both side by 2. So para we have dx is equal to 5 over 2 secant theta. This is secant theta and tangent theta. So ngayon, yung dx na to, pwede natin palitan ito. So let's try. So we have integral of dx. We have 5 over 2 and then secant theta, then tangent theta. And then don't forget the theta dito, d theta. And then d theta. And over for sa denominator, yung 4 square root 4x squared minus 25. So that could be 25 tangent square theta. So we have the quantity of 25 tangent square theta and then raised to 3 over 2. So parang ginawa natin kanina, split lang natin siya. So we have the integral of, ilabas na natin yung 5 over 2, ano? Or kahit mamaya na siguro. I-split muna natin yung denominator para mas malinaw. So 5 over 2 and then secant theta tangent theta, then over, kapag na-split natin yan, we have 25, and then tangent squared theta, and then we have 25 tangent squared theta raised to 1 over 2. And then we have the theta here. So ngayon, kapag nilabas natin yung 5 over 2, magiging reciprocal siya. Yan. Mamaya, kasi pwede pa pala natin siya makancel. Okay, pwede natin siya makancel. So sige, let's manipulate. Okay, so we have integral, o simplify natin yung denominator. We have 5 over 2 secant theta, then tangent theta, then over 25, then tangent squared theta, and then makitira dito 5, and then tangent squared theta. Tangent theta, sorry. So that is tangent theta, walang square. So kasi nga, na-square root na natin. Then d theta. So, pwede natin i-cancel ito, and then ito. And then, so, yung ating numerator, ang ating constant, so ilabas lang natin siya. So, sige, 5 over 2, then over, so 5 times 25. So, i-ano muna natin siya, 5 times 25. Kasi kapag kinuha natin yung reciprocal niyan, masisimplify natin siya. So, what is happening here, so we have 5 over 25, so then multiply by reciprocal niyan, so we have 1 over 25 times 5. Cancel to, we have 1 over 50. So now we can integral of 1 over 50, and then ang matitira dito, we have secant theta over tangent square theta, then d theta. Okay, so ngayon, gamitan natin siya ng may tawag dito, reciprocal identity. Yung reciprocal means secant theta, so that is cosine. So we have 1 over 50 integral of 1 over cosine theta. And then uh, yung tangent square theta, palitan natin siya ng sine over cosine. So since nasa denominator siya, kunin natin reciprocal, which is cosine square theta over sine square theta plus time d theta. So we have d theta. So simplify natin to, cancel yung cosine, matitira isa. You have 1 over 50 integral of cosine theta over sine square theta, then d theta. So ngayon, uh, ang mangyari dyan ay we have sine over cosine square theta. So kapag kinuha natin yung reciprocal niyan, so gamit pa rin tayo ng identity. So we have 1 over 50 and then for cosine over sine, we have cotangent theta, and then for 1 over sine, we have cosecant theta. Then d theta. Okay, so kapag kinuha natin ang derivative integral niyan, so we will come up with 1 over 50 cosecant theta then plus c. So ngayon, ito na yung pinakaano natin. So kukunin natin yung angle for cosecant theta. So ano ba yung cosecant theta? So di ba that is sine? That is equal to 1 over cosine. No, 1 over sine. So drawing tayo ng triangle. Yan. Okay, so kung ito yung angle natin, then ito yung ating uh, right angle. So balikan natin ito. So sabi dyan, di ba we have, sa bang blue? Palitan natin siya ng blue para mas iba yung kulay. We have x is equal to a secant theta. So kung saan we have 2x is equal to 5 secant theta. Okay, so kapag kinuha natin yung ano niyan, ratio niyan, so yung secant theta natin is equal to 2x over 5. So ang reciprocal ni secant is cosecant theta, which is 5 over 2x. So yun yung magiging reference natin. Now, so ito yung right angle natin. So ngayon, kung ito yung reference angle natin for cosine 5 over 2x, so that is adjacent over hypotenuse. So ito yung ating 5, and then ito naman yung ating hypotenuse na 2x. And then of course, yung para naman dito, we have 4x squared, then minus 25, then square root. Okay, so to get the cosecant, so di ba si cosecant is reciprocal ni sine? So kunin natin yung sine theta, which is opposite over hypotenuse. So we have square root of 4x squared minus 25. And then ang hypotenuse natin is 2x. So to get the cosecant, baliktarin lang natin yan. Cosecant theta is equal to 2x over a square root of 4x squared minus 25. Then yun na ang substitute natin dito. So we have, for our final answer, we have 2x then over 50. Actually, pwede 50 square root of 4x squared minus 25 plus c. So pwede pa nating simplify etong 2 over 50, that is 1 over 25. No? So that is 1 over 25. So ngayon, so for our final answer, so may nakalimutan ba ako? So guys, ito pa lang sign natin dito, nakalimutan ko. So ito ay negative, no? So magiging negative tayo dito. So for our final answer, we have negative x over 25, then square root of 4x squared minus 25, then plus c. Yan. So this is our final answer. And this is what is written dito sa slides natin. So the derivative, the integral of dx over the quantity of 4x squared minus 25 raised to 3 over 2. So that is equal to negative x over 25 square root of 4x squared minus 25 plus c. All right, so last, we have to get, so this is example number 4. So 4 na tayo dito ha. Okay, so we have the integral of 9 over x squared all over x squared dx. So let's do let's get the integral of this one. So, tingnan natin yung loob. So, you have 9 minus x squared. So, it is in the form of a squared minus x squared. So, that is case number 1. And then, sabi dun sa case number 1, so this is, let x natin is equal to a and sine theta. And then, sabi rin dito, a squared minus x squared. So, this is equal to a squared, then cosine square theta. Okay, kung ang ating a square minus x square, so we have 9 minus x square. We have 9 minus x square. So ang x natin dito is 3 sine theta. And then for 9 minus x square, so this is equal to 9, then cosine square theta. Okay, so may pang substitute na tayo dito. Okay, ang kailangan na lang natin sa x square and then dx. So kunin natin to para sa dx, we have x is equal to 3 sine theta and then derivative niyan. So dx is equal to 3 then cosine theta. Then to get yung x square, so kunin natin yung x which is equal to 3 sine theta. So kapag in-square natin yan, we have x square is equal to 9 sine square theta. Okay, so ngayon, ang pang-substitute natin dito ay ito. Ang pang-substitute natin dito ay ito at yung pang-substitute natin sa dx, ito. So, sige, substitute na natin. We have square root of 3. So, ano, ito pala, we have 9. 9 cosine square theta. Okay, ulitin natin. Ang pang-substitute natin dito ay ito. Ang pang-substitute natin sa dx ay ito. At yung pang-substitute natin sa x square ay ito. So, medyo nalito ako ng very light but kasi dito ako nakatingin kanina eh. Yan. So, ililet yung nga lang pala natin. Hindi siya naka-equate. Okay, so we have integral of 9 cosine square theta over yung x square natin. We have 9 sine square theta at yung dx natin is 3 cosine theta. Okay, now simplify natin and then d theta tayo dito. D theta. Okay, then simplify natin bago tayo maglabas ng numerical coefficient. So we have integral of, we have 3 cosine square theta over 9, then multiply by sine square theta, then multiply by 3 cosine theta d theta. So actually, etong 3 cosine theta, pwede na natin i-multiply dito. So sige, multiply na natin ha. So ang mangyayari dito, magiging 3, magiging 9. So 3 times 3 is 9. And then cosine square times cosine. So that is cosine cube. So yung square natin dito, magiging cube na. And then as you can see, cancel to. So ang matitira, integral of cosine square theta over sine square theta. Cube, sorry. Cosine cube theta. Cosine cube theta over sine square theta. Okay, so, parang may error ako. Okay, so dito pala guys, 1 na lang yung matitira cosine. So magiging square lang to. So ulitin natin sa part na to. Okay, so medyo hindi ko natanggal yung square dito. So the integral of square root of 9 cosine theta, cosine square theta, we have 3 cosine theta. So kanina kasi may square pa tayo. And then over 9 sine square theta, okay, then multiply by 3 cosine theta d theta. So yun, na-overlook ko yung square dito, na kopya ko pa rin. Okay, then simplify natin. So we have integral of, simplify natin to, nangyari. Okay, so multiply natin to dito. So we have 9 cosine square theta over 9 sine square theta, then d theta. So maka-cancel to, ang matitira, we have integral of cosine square theta over sine square theta, then d theta. So ngayon, let's use quotient identity for cosine over sine, so that is cotangent. So integral of cotangent square theta d theta. Ngayon, ang tanong, mayroon ba siyang integral? So wala. So pwede natin i-apply yung Pythagorean identities, which is ang cotangent square theta is equal to cosecant, sorry. Nanginginig si Kamay. So yung cotangent square theta using Pythagorean identity, so this is equal to cosecant square theta minus 1 and then d theta. From here, pwede na natin makuha yung integral ni secant square theta, which is cotangent theta, and then integral ni negative 1 d theta. So we have negative theta plus c. Alright, so ngayon, mula dito, hindi pa yan yung final answer natin. So we need to convert this one with respect to x. Okay, so drawing ulit tayo ng right triangle. Okay, so ito yung theta angle, right angle natin, then ito yung theta natin. So balikan natin itong angle na to, sabi dyan yung x natin. So x natin ay is equal to uh, a sine theta. So ito na yung gamitin natin, which is x is equal to 3 sine theta. Okay, so kunin natin yung sine theta natin dito. So this is sine theta is equal to x over 3. And then for the ratio ng x over 3, so that is opposite over hypotenuse. So ito yung x natin, then ito yung hypotenuse natin. And then ilalim, ito naman yung square root of 3. 3 square is 9. So 9 minus x squared. Okay, so alamin natin yung cotangent. Si cotangent ay kabaligtaran ni tangent na opposite over adjacent. So that is adjacent over opposite. So for cotangent theta, so we have square root of 9 minus x squared over x. And then for theta naman, okay, so ang pwede natin kunin dito is mula dito sa sine natin. Okay, para hindi na tayo magsisimplify. Para hindi na tayo magsisimplify. So yung theta natin na to, so kunin natin itong sine over theta. Sine theta is equal to x over 3. So to get theta, so kunin natin yung theta is equal to arc sine o x over 3. So ngayon, itong cotangent, palitan natin ito. So that is square root of 9 minus x squared over x. Then minus yung theta, palitan natin ito, which is minus arc sine x over 3 plus c. So, and then don't forget, yung cotangent natin ay negative. So, naka-parenthesis siya sa negative. If you want to distribute negative sign, so we have arc sine x over 3 minus square root of 9 minus x squared over x and plus c. So, yan. Actually, kahit alin sa dalawa na to, yung final answer. Basta wag mamamali ng sign. Okay, so for my slide, ang final answer na nilagay ko is negative square root of 9 minus x squared over x plus arc sine x over 3. So, which is etong una na to. Yan. Okay, so I think this is the end of my presentation. And then for our next topic, we have the integral of rational fractions, which is yung other term yan is the integration of partial fraction. Okay, thank you so much and God bless everyone.